Today we're going to be breaking down my new Fortune's Keep PR that I set the other day, dropping 34 kills in a single game. So there's a few things that I really want to pay attention to throughout this game that you can start to apply to your game so that you can break your PR no matter what it is. Whether we're talking dropping a 20 kill game, a 10 kill game, doesn't matter. Start to apply these tips and I promise you, not only will you break your PR, you'll start to improve as a player. Now we get UAV up. First things first, we are of course going to be paying attention to early game. You got to win your early game, and early game's a little bit tougher on Fortune's Keep. Less POIs, right? On Rebirth, we have a lot of POIs that you can land. Control, living quarters, decon, prison, headquarters, Nova 6. They're all hot areas, or all can be hot. Whereas on Fortune's Keep, you essentially have Winery, Keep, and Town that are the hot areas. Either way, win your early game, get loadout, and that's kind of when the game really begins. Although you can get off to a hot start with floor loot, depending on where you land. When we talk about my PR game, what I really want to focus on is three main things. The first is going to be getting clean kills. Not really like how I get clean kills. We'll talk about that. This lobby's not the best, and I am able to take advantage of it. But why getting clean kills is really so important. Why it is so beneficial, and where we really see that it allows me to stay in fights longer. The second thing is going to be minimap. How I use my minimap to my advantage to make quick decisions, both with UAVs, but also based on the clean kills that I actually get, right? I get it down in thirst, I get it clean, I'm immediately able to go challenge that next enemy. The last is kind of a sum of both of those things, which is going to be our pace of play. I get clean kills, I get information, I'm making quick decisions, I'm immediately going to that next fight. I'm not hesitating. And one area that I think a lot of you can improve is not second guessing yourself. Make a decision. Make a decision. Once you rotate over there, figure it out. You'll figure out how to approach, you'll learn how to approach those fights, how to reposition based on the information that you get. But overall, you just got to make a decision and capitalize while you have that information up. The longer that we wait to act on information, the harder it's going to get. Now, first thing here, it's not really a hot start here. We got one kill. We're rotating into Grotto here. A few different teams at Grotto, and we're going to be able to really start to pick this up. A little bit in the first circle. Second circle gets absolutely insane. Now, as we're pushing up here, a few people on my level, definitely some fighting in this building, and then he ends up actually finessing me. He pushes around right, he drops down, and all of a sudden, I kind of don't have a good angle here. I don't want to drop down here. It's not a good decision. I'm giving up high ground. I'd have to pull my parachute unless I perfectly execute. I can be shot from multiple different angles. So we're going to go ahead and rotate over this way, try to take a different angle on this team. And this is where positioning is crucial in Fortune's Keeping. You can really use it to your advantage a lot more than you can on Rebirth. Now, this was pre-NZ41 nerf. So the NZ41 did get nerfed. It's still really good. This is pre-nerf, which you just saw me down that guy. Not too concerned about the thirst. He was flying in. If I get the thirst, great. If not, I'm not going to go chase it. I do get the thirst right there. We pull back, we're able to replate, and what I see right here is, let me give it one more ping. What do I see right here? Okay, when I look at this mini map and I talk about making a quick decision to get easy kills, notice all of these people over here. Big cluster of people over here. That's a hot area. What do I see? I see a wildly free kill. Very free kill over this way. So let's go ahead and push right here and just take on the one-on-one. The one-on-one, especially when I know exactly where this guy is based on the UAV. I know he's on my level. I know he's right around the corner. We're going to have trigger patience. We hip fire around the corner. He's ADS'd over that way, trying to see what all the fighting is about. And I'm just going to capitalize on it. Now I see another one roasting around the corner. We get him right there. He shoots back, but we're able to get that kill eventually. And I got to be careful about other people being around here. At this point, I know I'm okay, right? I get that thirst to get the information about where those teammates are. I figure out that I'm in an okay spot. One more plate, but I'm going to try to figure out if I'm in a good... I actually don't even plate up here. I just play aggressive. Oh, there we go. Now we put the plate in. Trying to see what I can find. Not good shots here. That should have been a much cleaner kill than it actually was. But we're able to get the down. We're going to be able to get the thirst. We're going to be able to get the information. Two down below me. Two down below me. One backside this way. Only 5 kills in the first circle, right? Only 5 kills in the first circle. NZ41 again. Boom. Down. Thirsted. No, I don't get the thirst. He doesn't fall. There it is. Now I get the thirst. So I get one down below me, one up top. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this guy a little bit. I don't quite get the down, but we're going to push over that way. Try to see what we can find. We get the down right there. And now we're just going one down below. big crucial tip here, farming teams. If you are looking to drop it, you don't have to farm to get 20. You do have to farm to get a 30 bomb. So if your PR is like 20 to 29 or somewhere and you're looking to drop a 30, you're going to have to start farming teams. Now we get one over this way. We're just going to play positioning. I don't full send this. We're able to get kill number 1. We're able to get kill number 2. Unfortunate situation there with the team wipe because I wasn't aware that was the last enemy, or else I would have farmed him as well. 9 kills, 9 other teams. One right here. We use a little bit of movement with the Blixen. We're going to get out of here with the stim. Kill confirmed. 10 kills. We're going to rotate down. Keep playing fast. And as soon as I am back in the fight, we're going to take that kill. That kill's free. Now we see the Roskin pushing over. So now we go challenge the Roskin. And notice throughout this, it's making quick decisions, right? Going back to when I was shot by the guy flying in, I'm able to stim. I get out of there. I played up in the building. Now I go ahead and challenge that guy. We make the decision to challenge the Roskin. 12 kills, 8 other teams, and now all of a sudden we start to really pick up this pace of play. We're in the hot area of the map. We're executing based on information. We're able to get those clean kills, which allows me to immediately challenge those next enemies. If you are challenging somebody and you get broken, your first concern is going to be plating up, right? Your first concern and thought is going to be, where can I go to heal up and replate? But if you're able to get a clean kill, you don't even have to think about that. You're immediately focusing on the next enemy, which we're going to see right here. Unfortunate team wipe again. And we're going to team wipe a few different teams here, which is unfortunate because it could have been it might have been able to be a 40 kill game had I left it healthy. Now, we get pings over this way. We're going to immediately go challenge. We're going to play a little bit of positioning. For the first time, this game slows down just a touch. Just a little bit. I see him right there. I wanted the NZ out, so we're going to push around the corner. I actually thought he was hiding like right in this corner here of this building, which is why I was playing this slow. We get the down. I'm worried about his teammate. Watch how I play this. I'm going to preemptively pause this. Okay, so we get this guy right here. Watch which way he's moving, and then watch how I play this, right? It's a quick decision. Oh, I'm not in a good spot, so we challenge around this way. We're going to center the crosshairs. I catch him in attack sprint. This is exactly the situation that I need. If he was full-plated here, I still get this kill very clean. Maybe take a plate of damage. Instead, he's not full-plated. He's actually broken already. He didn't have any plates, and he was playing aggressive, so I'm able to get that kill clean. We've got 16, 7 other teams still alive. Probably about now, I'm starting to realize I'm on PR pace. This kill, unfortunately, gets stolen by a guy sitting in tower. Super unfortunate. Mini-map. Right? So in this situation right here, let me pull this back. This is where I talk about acting quickly based on information. We've got UAVs, we've got pings after we kill people, and we have audio cues. Shots being fired, you need to understand that people are going to pop up on the minimap because most Vanguard guns are not silenced, and use that to your advantage. Okay, shots fired. I see a guy to my left. I'm going to go challenge. Go figure out where he is. Unfortunate team wipe right here once again, but like there's nothing I can do about shooting one guy and getting a team wipe. That's why if you are looking to drop 20 to 30 kill games, your farming has to a lot of times be intentional because you never know when those situations are going to happen. If we're wiping a lot of different teams, especially like early game, then all of a sudden it's a huge detriment to our game if we wipe a team by accident like I've done a few times, right? But if we farm teams throughout the game early and make an intent to farm teams, then all of a sudden when you wipe 1 team or 2 teams or even 3 teams like I did, it's not as much of an issue because we still have 6 teams alive. We still have 6 teams. I'm going to go ahead and challenge here. This guy tries to break my camera, but notice the adjustment here, and I want to slow this down after I get this kill. Let's go ahead and pull back here and slow this down. Watch how I track here. Watch how we track. We hip fire, right? I haven't even ADS'd yet. Boom, there's the ADS. Now we re-challenge right here. We get the down. We get the thirst. Some people over to my right. Got to be careful. Still have UAVs. You've seen how many UAVs we've had, how much information we have, how much easier it is to actually, deal with multiple teams being around me. And why I specifically point out that is I get the question about what do I do about getting third party. Understand real quick as I'm killing this second guy and downing thirsted. Yeah. Understand that when I'm fighting multiple teams, I'm not focusing necessarily on like who's on what team. I'm just anticipating around corners. I'm being ready for enemies. Yes, after I get a kill, I'm checking that mini-map still to see kind of where those enemies teammates are pushing to. Are they pushing me? Are they pushing away? Once again, making the quick decision to challenge around the corner. We hit fire. Unfortunate team wipe again. We got 4 other teams and a bunch of people down below. So when I'm in a situation where I'm fighting multiple teams, I'm not necessarily fully focused on like, oh, who's on what team, unless I get a kill and I start to figure out like, okay, 2 people are pushing me, I've got to reposition. Once again, unfortunate right there. We're able to get that down. We're able to get that thirst. 2 down below. You know, and a lot of times it's just about continuing to move right here. Do I want to challenge these guys down below? Not really. You know, I look at those 2 guys down below and I'm like, if I go challenge one of them, it's going to be hard to get away from that second guy. So instead, I'm just going to go push over this way. TCAP with an accidental team wipe. Okay. Unfortunately, we've wiped a few too many teams here, but it's nobody's fault. It just kind of happened. It's not like we intentionally team wiped any teams, right? Everything's been on accident. So it's been shooting 1 guy and it's a team wipe. It's been shooting 2 guys, but that's where you start to really pay attention to it early. And then as the game goes on, it's not as big of a deal. We're going to hit this jump spot right here. Wait till you see how I die right here. I'm going to die in a second. I'm going to get beat down with an axe or a hammer or something. It's super unfortunate. Super unfortunate, but we're going to go ahead and push up. By the way, when we talk about getting clean kills, watch how this affects this situation. Watch how because I don't get these kills clean, it puts me in a really, really, really tough spot. We strafe, right? So we strafe 1. Now we're broken, so we're low health. I challenge again. I don't see anything. I get the second down, and then there's the last guy. But because I took so much damage from that first engagement right there, and yeah, they were team shotting me, so that's a tough fight. But because I took so much damage there, I may survive that if I have a few more plates. I may survive that if I have a few more plates right there. So TCAP's gonna go ahead and immediately buy me back. We had really, really, really good cash flow. So he buys me back and we get a loadout. Now this game changes dynamics completely. Up to this point, we've seen go, go, go. 1 team, 1 enemy, to the next enemy, to the next team. It's just been UAVs, information, pacing, dropping kills, and now all of a sudden this game's gonna really slow down. It's gonna really slow down once respawn disables, partially because of the amount of teams that are left. Like, Circle's definitely bigger than it is on Rebirth. So, I missed this guy completely, by the way. He's right behind me. Almost getting a bad spot, but the stim saves me right there. We're able to push in. And once again, we're going to put ourselves in kind of a weird situation. This is the balance, though. Like, I knew I was on PR pace. I calmed a TCAP. I was on PR pace when I was at 21. So, like, I want to break my PR, which was 32. But it's like, I can't be reckless about it and put myself in bad situations and play over aggressive. So I still need to push, but I still need to be smart. It's a brutal balance when you get to this level. And a lot of you, you know, you may struggle with that as well. Is, you know, maybe your PR's 15 and you start focusing too much on that 20. I don't know where this guy went, by the way. But we're able to get plates. And all of a sudden, now I'm back. All of a sudden, I feel better. I've got a satchel. I've got my loadout guns. I've got my perks. I'm in a really good spot. We're going to challenge around the corner. There's the Blixen right there. We're able to get that down. Other one's going to challenge around the corner. Little bit aggressive here, but watch the jump peek. Boom. We jump peek because it's harder to track, right? He's got to track me all the way over this way. I almost missed shots, but because I created that little window for me to get the advantage, we're able to get that thirst. Now we got 29. We've got 2 other teams alive. I'm 3 kills off of the PR, 3 kills off of tying the PR, 4 kills off of breaking the PR, and 5 kills off of what we're actually going to drop this game. Could this have been a 40 if we farmed a little bit better? Yeah, probably, actually. Yeah, it probably could have. One thing I will say, guys, and I want to reiterate this because TCAP, and I do this a lot, but TCAP really, really did a great job of this throughout this game, is if your teammate is on PR pace, help them out, pop UAVs, be their assistant, really help. You're gonna see him sacrifice his life for me right here. He's gonna put himself in a really tough spot in a second, but he's gonna help me out. It's going to allow me to get that PR. We're gonna challenge around the left side. We get the down. We're gonna challenge again around the left side over to this guy. Oh, we get stuck right there. We push in. He gets the kill confirmed. He doesn't shoot at the second guy, who we get right there, and I just stopped shooting. It was a brutal mistake by me. Look how much health I have left. TCAP is going to get the down. He's going to get the thirst. He's going to rush over to save me. There's still one right above us somewhere. I don't know if he's on roof. TCAP is, of course, going to challenge if he has to, but he's going to save me right there. He's going to allow me to get back up. And this is where you want to help your teammates, because at the end of the day, if you're on PR pace, you want your teammates to do the same exact thing for you. And it doesn't matter how sweaty you are. You know, your PR might be 30 and you still need the same thing. You know, you need your teammates to slow down a little bit to help you out. And I want to break down this end game in particular because this is kind of important for me to talk about, especially with what I just discussed about helping your teammates out, is I know that there's one in tower. Now, tower doesn't necessarily have to move just yet, but we're able to get that kill. Now, look at circle pull right here. I've got 31. Jonathan, thanks for that sub. I appreciate it. I've got 31. We don't get circle pull. They're holding us out of circle. So I actually tell TCAP to like, just help me win this, right? Like, we'll figure out the PR. I need 1 kill to tie it, which I would have been happy with. I need 2 kills to break it. But I was like, we just need to get out of this situation, and I need your help to actually shoot people. Like, if you get it down, I don't care. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal if you steal a kill from me and we're able to win the game and I drop 33 instead of 34. But we're able to flank a little bit. We buy a little window of opportunity to push up right here. We're going to go ahead and see the guy up top. Have a little bit of trigger patience. We don't shoot just yet. And look at this. I got 1 right here, and I got 1 right here, and I've got 1 on my right side. So we're going to challenge this way. We're going to get the down. We're going to immediately re-challenge. We've got 1 right here and 1 right here. So we duck back behind cover. We anticipate this guy. We anticipate the last guy. There's 34. I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.